I've had quite the morning. It was a fantastic morning, Bill.
So,
You know, I've been well fed today. Okay. I had the opportunity to go around and meet with the food trucks who are going to be at Atmosphere Music Festival and do promotion with them. I had the pleasure of meeting Arson's Fire, Wood Fire Pizza, as well as For the Love of Breakfast, and last but not least, D's on Wheels. We do have two other individuals that I'm going to be meeting, such as Asania's Kitchen, Jamaican Jerk Chicken, and not Empanada King. It is Poppy's Kitchen. But here we are, getting ready for Atmosphere Music Festival. Here's a flyer. You've probably seen him downtown. Shout out to our cameraman of the night here, Mr. Kelly, Mr. Methodonics. Going to be closing out the show for us, and I appreciate you for being here today. But man, oh man, D's on Wheels, man.
sounds like a lot of fun.
Fries,
Yeah.
mozzarella, gravy. Can't go wrong with that, right?
No way. No
Good
way.
for the cholesterol, right?
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it. So that's what I had the pleasure of trying there. And you told me you were from the Plains area. Have you ever eaten at that diner?
No, not that one.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
good stuff. Check them out.
I will. Definitely will.
Recommendation. And then for the love of breakfast, I had a savory, wonderful applewood smoked bacon, egg, and cheese.
That sounds really good.
Okay, so that was how the morning
Yeah.
started. Good things, well
Yeah.
fed. And then I had the pleasure of meeting Arson's Fire, who is a wood fire pizza, and he gave me a personal pie of cheese pizza, and I only ate 2 slices then. Then I ate 2 more within 2 hours, and then I ate 3 more before the show started. So I'm good to go. All great food. Getting ready for Atmosphere Music Festival, July 20th. It's going to be there. I hope to see you there as well. I'm excited for the future, but I'm also excited for the present, man, because I've always have said I would love to get a magician on the show. So here we are. Please welcome to the show, Mr. Bill Dickson.
Here I am. Nice to meet you, Kevin.
Nice to meet you as well, man. Shout out to Dan Dearborn, okay, because if it weren't for Dan, this show would not be happening over
That's
at
correct.
Encore Studios.
That is correct.
What is the connection between you two? How long have you two known each other?
Not long. We met him on Facebook. I was looking to get a voiceover done for my show, a new one. And Dan answered my message and everything, and we just collaborated online and stuff. And told him what I wanted, sent him a sample of my old one, and he came up with something different and unique, and going to try it out in my show hopefully soon. Just haven't had time to incorporate it yet. But Dan's been a big help, and I want to thank him for helping me out.
Dan, shout out you, shout out Encore Studios. You know, they do fantastic production there. One of their head producers there is Steve's PA. We've had him on the show. I'm looking forward to getting Dan on the show. But nonetheless, man, I am so happy that you are here because this has been a goal of mine. And here we are, man. I've always talked about things that, you manifest, things that you bring it to fruition. Like I've been saying it probably since like episode 20 to 30, things of that nature. Like they asked me, who do you want to interview? And actually that's how this came about. I went on Dan's live feed on the Facebook, and he had asked me, "What are some of the avenues that you want to interview?" And I was like speaking on. I said, "I want to speak to a flat earther." All right, we're still working on a flat earther, but I had mentioned I want to speak to a magician, and he was kind enough to make this connection between you and I. So
Yep, Dan did it.
for sure, grateful for that. So without further ado, let's get into you. Let's figure out your career. Let's figure out how you got into this, because I was doing my research as most interviewers do. And, I was just reading your bio on your website, okay? And I had come across a bio that had stated that you started this career for yourself as a teenager.
Correct.
As a matter of fact, you started with a small magician box that you purchased from a toy store?
Yes, I actually, a magician, well, he's passed on now, but his name was Marshall Broden, or Brodeen. And I bought one of his magic sets that was advertised on television. As a kid, I was 13 or 14. I was watching the Saturday morning stuff, and then he was advertising TV magic set. So my parents took me to the 5 and dime store back in the day, and that's how it all started, basically, and kept moving on. And of course, we didn't have the internet yet, so I couldn't go online looking for stuff. But there was a place called the Magic Studio that did open up down in Edwardsville at a little building called Maxie's Flea Market. And the Crawfords owned it, Gloria and Harry, and they were professionally known many years ago. They kind of took me under their arms, or under their wings, and everything, like my second parents. And
Very nice.
I
Very
started
nice.
buying professional stuff from them.
May I ask you what was included in this small magician set? What were some of the things featured on this television commercial? What was included in that box?
Of course, the magic wand, the almighty magic wand is
Okay.
in there. A card trick, something called the cups and balls. There's three cups and everything, and the ball would pass through and all that stuff. And something called the rice bowls with water and rice and all that stuff. Little rinky things where you put the quarter in the little slide and you push the slide in, and when you open it back up, it'd be gone, and then close it again, open it up, and there it is again, the quarter. It's just little rinky dink stuff when you're a kid,
Mm-hmm.
But I moved on a little more professional now.
So early on, you were feeling out these really like beginner level magician tricks. What drew you to that atmosphere? What did you enjoy most about doing it when you were starting out?
I just enjoyed the amazement of people's faces when I did the magic, laughter, smiles, and everything, with the kids and the adults as well. That made me get more motivated into it and moving on.
And I will say with your from what I've seen from reviews and things of that nature, it seems like a lot of the individuals enjoy your shows. They say they're comical. They have a lot of laughter. They have a lot of fun, and they say that you're a personable individual.
That is true.
So I could see how that struck a chord for you and was like, yeah, this is what I want to do. This is what I enjoy doing.
Yeah. I very down to earth and stuff with people. When I'm out there and stuff like that, I get a lot of people that come up to me after the show and stuff, and we converse for a few minutes. So
that's awesome. And early on, who was your support system? Who supported you when you were starting out this journey?
My parents.
Your parents?
My mom was the big supporter. She always bought me the equipment and stuff for the show when I was first starting out. And then after that, as I got older, I started supporting myself more because it's not a cheap. I won't call it a hobby. Well, beginning it was a hobby. But it's not a cheap business. It's very expensive at times. So
what took it from a hobby to a professional business for you? What age were you at that time?
I started doing I advertised in the local paper, little birthday parties, and I started running like a small business when I was about 15 to 16 years old. Believe it or not. My dad had to drive me around at the time when I was 15. I was doing little children's, friends' birthday parties and stuff like that, people I knew, and then I was doing like little churches and stuff. My aunt's church I did and all that stuff for the group. But that kind of got me the drive and stuff. What really piqued my interest was one time I was at a mall and I watched a guy take a scarf and the show went empty and he produced a dove. That was something I wanted to do. I wanted to get into the dove magic. I was using hamsters back in the day. Believe it or not, I was producing hamsters out of a pan. But anyway, I went. I had a friend out in California that was big into the doves and stuff, and he kind of taught me a little bit too. When I came home from that mall that day, I said to my mom, "Mom, I want to buy a couple birds," and she goes, "Huh?" I said, "I want to do some dove magic. I saw this magician. He had a scarf. And he showed it empty, and he produced a bird." I said, "I want to do it." Well, Mom said, "As long as you take care of them." So that's how my bird act started that day. When I was 16 years old, I started doing birds.
Wow.
Yeah.
So young, man. So young you got onto this journey, man. Do you recall your first show? Because you said you were running ads.
Yes. My very first show was with my aunt at their church in 44th. And I was in the church basement, and I was a nervous wreck. I was nervous because I was still starting out, and I had all I had was a card table, a couple of tricks on there, and I was stuttering, but I got through it. I had a nice little church group, and they understood. We got through it, but they also started getting more with the audiences. I'm more comfortable and stuff in times, but there was times I was still nervous. You always get nervous when you're a performer, until you hit that stage, But that was I believe that was my very first show with my aunt, and then a couple of my nieces and stuff. I did some birthday parties for them and stuff like that, little shows. Nothing great, just a couple little tricks.
Do you have any rituals that help calm your nerves before shows?
Actually, I do not.
Really?
No.
Okay.
What I do, I'll tell you what, I should take that back. If I'm at a theater or something, I like to peek out the curtain and just just scan the audience as much as I can, just to get a feel for them. You know, um, that usually calms my nerves. Um, Sometimes I'll just sit in the back of the theater, or just be behind stage, of course, and just listen to try to be quiet and stuff, and just relax myself. But peeking out the curtain calms my nerves, believe it or not, because I like to scan, like I said, scan the audience and look around, see what we got going on before the curtain opens.
That makes sense because, as we're going to allude to later, I see that you do involve a lot of audience members within your act so they can experience that. I'm sure that's probably things that you're thinking of as you're scanning the audience before you get on stage, correct?
Yeah, I kind of look around for certain people and stuff, especially if there's some kids that I want to get up on stage, or I look for some, like the adults and stuff. I'll look to scan the audience for some adults that I think, that one looks pretty good. Maybe I'll get that one up here.
Yeah.
Clown around with that one, But yeah, it's
That's fantastic. Now, you had mentioned that, I wanted to ask a question, like, did you model your magic early on from other magicians that you were just around or studying? You had mentioned that at the store you had two people who took you under their wings. Were those two individuals magicians themselves, or did they just know the business?
No, they were professional magicians. They owned a professional magic shop at the time. One person that really kind of stood behind me was a gentleman called Uncle Ted. Now, Uncle Ted had a television program on at midnight. It was called the Ghoul School, Uncle Ted's Ghoul School. And I would think I was around 14 or 15 years old back in the day there, and he would have me on his show live at night. Of course, my dad would have to drive me up to the Channel 16 studios, because that's where he taped out of.
Mm-hmm.
So he was kind of a little big fan of mine, and he kind of liked my stuff that I did. But my biggest professional magician that I admired most was Doug Henning. Doug Henning, you won't remember him.
No.
Doug Henning was back in the early 70s and stuff. And he came to Wilkes-Barre one time, and I got to meet him in person. Very, very good magician. And also, I've had the honor of meeting David Copperfield, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that name.
Yeah,
I do know that name.
David Copperfield, yeah. There's a lot of other magicians. Lance Burton, I've met in person too, and he's from Vegas and actually lives in Kentucky now, but he was a Vegas magician. So, there's quite a few other magicians that I know you wouldn't know their names, but Doug Henning was a big fan of mine back in the day.
What were some of the attributes that drew you towards these magicians? I know you had mentioned that there was a magician who was doing dove magic, and then you saw that and you were like drawn to it. Is it more so like, I don't know, are there different forms of magic? Are there different forms of magic? Is that?
I would say, yeah, there's, you got your close-up magicians who do table-side magic, which I'm going to show you some stuff here in a little bit. You got your illusionist. And then you got your parlor magic, you got your stage magic. I'm kind of like a mixture of parlor and stage. Okay, years ago we used to do the big illusions, my wife and I, but now we've cut back. I'm just doing a single stage show, illusion show, or not illusion show, I should say.
May you elaborate on parlor, that term? I'm not.
You go into somebody's house.
Okay.
You're in their living room. I'm considering that like parlor magic.
Okay.
With a table set up and some little props and stuff like that. My stage is more, when I say stage, I'm not talking big elaborate illusions. I'm talking, I do a bird act, and I do my comedy magic.
Fantastic at it.
Yeah, I do my comedy magic and stuff like that. And it's spread out on the stage a little bit, so I consider that stage magic. Illusion, of course, that's the big stuff.
Although I feel like I have seen you do illusion magic.
You have?
Perhaps I'm wrong, but to me, I want to get into it later, but I guess we'll get into it now. Like a balancing levitation, it appears to be an illusion where you have pulled a chair or a stand from someone and they maintain their bodies. Is that not illusion?
That's an illusion. Yes,
okay.
It is, yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So you have done
we
it.
still have a couple illusions in our garage at home, but we haven't pulled them out. We haven't had them out in years. But once in a while, I'll take that portable stage illusion with me with the two chairs and the board. And that was featured on Munley Law Firm.
Yes, I did see that, Munley Law Firm.
Yeah, they approached me about doing a commercial with them. Another thing is I walked through a piece of steel.
Yes, I've
It's
seen
right
that
there
as
on the
well.
Brochure. Yeah, that's on the brochure right there. And so that's pretty cool. That's pretty examinable, everything there, the steel and all.
The finest in stage magic, illusion, comedy, and audience participation. And yeah, man, I honestly feel like all that description right there it definitely fits who you are as a magician. Because looking through your website, looking through the reviews, looking through the videos that you had on Facebook, you know, I could see that, you know, the people are laughing as you're performing. You know, I saw one video where someone was rubbing a piece of paper. And you know, you're like, okay, like really rub it though. Like, you know, don't be so gentle with it. And then all of a sudden, a devil appears. A devil appears, and I'm like, wow, that is mesmerizing, my friend. I'm like, how? Obviously, you can't tell me how.
No, that's a secret.
Years of practice. You know, with just repetition, and learning from other individuals, man. Which I just admire. I think it's absolutely amazing. I really do.
Thank you.
So you had mentioned that you might be showing some illusions here. Why don't we, or a demonstration of something? Why don't we get into one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's see what we got.
Let's see what we can do here for you guys. Okay. All right. Here's what we'll do. We're gonna have you check these out. Make sure they're real. Yeah. Here's a piece of rope to check out.
They're solid. They're definitely a set of scissors here.
All right. Check out the rope there.
The rope is sturdy. You know, there's nothing to it here. I don't see any cracks within the rope.
No
this
bird,
is a
no
good
birds
quality.
are getting in there, right?
There's a good quality rope here.
All right.
No questions, no concerns.
Okay, Kevin. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to take the rope. We're going to take the two ends. You're going to grab the scissors right there.
Okay.
Even up the two ends like that. You're going to cut the rope somewhere right there between my two thumbs. And Kevin, now normal people normally cut this right in the middle. Yeah, I guess you're not too normal, but just trim that a little bit off there, my friend. Yeah, that makes it nice and even. Okay. All right, I'll take these.
Do you need that?
No.
Okay.
You keep that for a souvenir.
Souvenir. This is mine.
So
It's
folks,
real.
you're looking very carefully. We should have.
Oh.
Yeah, that was supposed to be two even pieces of rope. Is it okay if I stand up a minute?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah, because this didn't work out too good, Kevin. We're going to start over for the beginning, folks. Watch. See, put the rope back together like that. Now, Kevin, I'm going to have you cut the rope one more time. I'm going to tie the two ends together like so. And then just take that down there, make sure it's nice and tight. And if you could just cut it right there.
Let me grab the scissors.
Oh, no, that's okay. No, this is magic.
Oh, okay.
Are they sharp here?
Yeah, they're sharp enough.
Here we go. Go right in
All right.
fast and hard. Good job. Okay. So there you go. Kevin's very sharp, folks. Okay, so Kevin, if you just take that, I'm going to have you blow on that knot. That knot will vanish just like that. And watch carefully. All right, hold on. It's going to be. No. You got to try hard. And without spitting on it. Okay, no, I see what the problem is. Hold that stiff. Let me bring the knot down here closer to you. Okay? And you can have this. This is for your souvenir for you. And here's some magic rope for you. Have some fun. There you go. All right, here's my little demo of rope.
How do you feel?
Our cameraman is like in awe right now.
He's in awe. Go, Kelly, please describe to me what you just saw, my friend, because I'm in awe as well. That was.
I don't know, but I just how?
It's magic.
I watched everything. I made sure my eye was on everything. And
Here, feel this rope. This is real. Here, I'll just toss it to you.
Check it out, Kevin. There you go.
no, that's definitely real rope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really real rope.
And I'm giving it back to you. You can keep it as a souvenir.
Wow. Unbelievable, man. And what is that? Just like a starter trick? Like
I've been doing that same effect in my show for years. I actually open with that little thing. Besides the birds, when they open audience participation, I open with that. It gets them just like that.
it's yeah.
Like it got you guys.
You did. May I ask that you just get a little bit closer to the microphone?
I'm sorry. Yes.
No,
we will
no
do
problem
that.
at all.
We'll do that. Yep.
That's a lot better. That is
There
a
you
lot
go.
better there. Perfect.
Yeah.
Now, wow, that was unbelievable. Guys, I'm not lying. This is sharp right. This is like solid. And I can't even explain the cutting part of it. That my fingers just did that because I am in awe at that.
He's a very sharp guy. Very sharp.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, I wanted to speak. That was amazing. I loved it. Thank you so much. I wanted to speak on the fact that the art of mystery. Okay, I see that you have that as a part of your brand. Is that a niche of yours? Is that something that you hone in on? The art of mystery.
I'm going to be honest with you. I was messing around with trying to come up with something, and then I was thinking the art, of course, obviously the art of magic, and I said, no, I don't want that. I wanted something unique, and mystery just came to my mind, but I don't know why. And I just put down the art of mystery. And that's what I came up with. There was no reason, rhyme, or behind it. And I got a lot of compliments from that little saying. I even had a magician online asked if he can borrow that insignia. I said, yeah, go ahead, use it. It's not trademark, but if you want to use it, go right ahead. And he thanked me very much. So I got a lot of compliments on that little bit right there.
Well, I feel like, I thought to myself, the art of mystery, like it was something that you were just embodying, whether it's just something that will captivate the audiences,
Well,
to be mysterious when you do your performances.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what it means too, because it's going to be mysterious. Magic is a mystery.
That was so
And
fluent.
it's an art form.
I'm still not over that. That was just so. That was so fluent. Like you. All right, here you go. Bang, 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 bang. Wow, wow. And that was.
I'm glad you liked it.
And that was a beginner. Something that you learned early on.
Oh yes. It took. There's a whole routine I do with that, but I just did usual short version, cut and restored. But it's been around for ages. Cut and restored rope. A lot of magicians do it.
Yeah.
But there's different. Some of them have a really fantastic routine. They do it. I do a small version, but that was my short version. Boom, boom, boom.
Well, I've seen it before on television. I've seen it on YouTube. I've never seen it eye to eye. And guys, I'm this close. Like we are this close from each other, and I just can't explain it. I cannot explain it, Bill. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Listen, is this how you said you open most of your shows with this?
Yeah, that's the first thing I do when I'm doing audience participation. I kind of hit them with the cut and restored because it's pretty cool. I'll get a lady up there and I joke around because I have a comedy routine I actually do with that, which take a little bit longer here to do, but I have a little bit more routine goes into that.
Wow.
When I get somebody up there, and yeah, they're pretty amazed.
And it works well with captivating a large
Oh
crowd.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm so baffled by me cutting that. I'm just like, that was insane.
It was actually performed at the Kirby Center.
This?
Yeah, I worked with Eric and Kluger and Quinn when they used to do their Christmas thing down there. They had me on stage. I did a 15-minute routine for them on stage with my birds and a little bit of audience participation. That was one of the effects I did.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is amazing. So I was reading into your bio, and I seen, as you mentioned, you have an assistant.
Yep,
Okay,
my wife. That's correct.
Your wife, and I just want to ask how that came about. Was she into it as well, or did she fall into it because of you?
Well, it's kind of funny. Here's how it started. And without making it too long of a story, her sister and they were at a nightclub. We're just meeting at the time. We weren't even dating yet. So I ran into her at a nightclub one time, and I was pretty semi big into the magic scene. And I did a coin trick for her and her sister where I ran the quarter to the table, and they were amazed. Of course, my wife, she wasn't too impressed. Or not, at the time. She wasn't my wife, but my girlfriend or so wasn't impressed at the time. Anyway, what happened was my nieces used to work in the show, but I think back in the day, my one niece got sick. So I was dating my wife at the time. I keep calling her my wife, but my girlfriend. And I was dating her, and I had her work a show with me in an illusion and stuff, and she did really, really good. So long story short, after we got engaged and married, she became my assistant, and she's my worst critic because she's really hard. She's really hard on me. She got into the show with the birds and stuff like that, and she comes up with some of the routines. She's pretty good at some of the coming up with some ideas for me, but she's also my backup. If something happens on stage or something doesn't look right, she kind of comes out and saves my rear end a little bit. And sometimes we might have an incident with one of the birds, but she'll save me. Believe me, when I say that, she comes out and saves the day for me. So she's like a little superhero.
I was gonna ask, like, what role does she do? You said she's your worst critic. She's always criticizing you, but she has also helped you develop acts and saves your brand.
She's my roadie, basically. She helps get the show set up. She knows the format of the routines and stuff, and gets all the scarves and stuff ready to go. She'll get the birds ready for me. I have to and then I take over from there, getting the birds set up and all. But She'll get stuff set up on stage for me. She'll make sure everything's perfect behind the table, my audience participation and stuff like that material. But then when it comes to the big illusions back in the day, she was really big with them. You know, she always wanted to come up with some kind of dance routines and stuff like that. I'm not much of a dancer, you know, but we tried. You know, we hired a choreographer one time, and it kind of worked out. And but my wife was like, she was big into choreography and stuff, and I couldn't grab it, but I did what I could. You know, I made it look good on stage. You know. So I said to her one day, I said, look, I'm not David Copperfield, I'm Bill Dickson. Okay, so let's get that straight, you know. But she's big hand, big help in the show.
Wonderful.
To this day, she helps me out a little bit when she has time.
I've seen that the both of you have won awards. You won you won an award for the best in adult stage magic category from the Magician Alliance of the Eastern States, and she
correct.
had won the best assistant from the same.
She actually
alliance.
won 2 awards. She got 2 best assistants. We both ended up at the Clint Rydell Award, which is a very high award for the magicians. I was totally shocked that I got it, and because we used to compete. That's how we got them.
Oh, okay.
We competed at Magicians Convention.
I didn't know they had.
And Mace's Magicians Alliance of Eastern States. Yeah, they have competitions. So one night we were at the one convention, and we're standing in the back, and her name got mentioned. I said, I think they said your name. And she goes, they did? I said, yeah. And they said it again. I said, they want you on stage. What did you do? Well, it was her first award for Best Assistant. She was totally in awe. So she got the Best Assistant award. Then the following year, she got another one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So we both won the Clint Rydell Award. I also got, I'm also president of the Society of American Magicians, 160 local out of Scranton, Wilkes-Barre. And we usually had, back in the day, we had little magic things going on, you know, competitions in the club, and won a couple of awards through the SAM 160 group, our local group, you know. So, but yeah, that's some of the awards. Trying to think of it. So there's a couple more too. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, that was our top of the ladder right there.
so she definitely helps you, you know, get things in order.
Yep.
What are some of the awards that you're most proud about for receiving? And when you received your first award, how did that feel? How did that make you feel as an individual?
Made me feel good. Like
Years after years.
after years and years, I wasn't out there to get awards. To be
Okay.
honest with you. I was just out there to compete and you know, just enjoy it. You know, if I got something, great. If I didn't, it was like, all right, I didn't get nothing.
How is the atmosphere amongst magicians? You know, are you guys rooting for each other? Is it like a friendly competition?
We kind of do root for one another. Yeah, we do. The magic world can be a little strange at times. And you know, some of the magicians, some of them may not get along with others, but we do our best because some. I hate to say this, but some things think they're better than others, and you know,
Understood.
It's just like any entertainment business. You know, you got your bands out there.
I mean, we have it in the podcast world too, so I get it. You know, there comes a chip on your shoulder. You know, you have to.
I'm not one to knock anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just go about my daily business, do my magic. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, oh well, you know. But I don't knock any magicians. I'm not like that.
You know, I just noticed your necklace here.
Yeah.
And I
4
want to
aces.
say that's awesome. I really enjoy that.
I had that for years. The 4 aces.
The 4 aces, man. So that was fantastic. We now have another individual in a room. This is our second camera woman. She's going to be taking over. But you had missed the first illusion. But perhaps Bill can give us another one here because it was insane. You missed out on something completely magical. Okay,
Maybe
unreal.
we'll do it off camera.
Unreal. Yes, of course. But before we get into another illusion, I've always wanted to ask you. So you just said that you were the president of
The Society of American Magicians,
The
one of the oldest organizations in the world.
And do you take on apprentices when you do things of that nature?
We have a small handful of members right now, and sometimes if we get some kids in there, which is a Society of Young Magicians, we usually help them out and get them going. We're like the role models to them.
Yeah.
And we'll meet. We meet at the petrol truck stop in Scranton, and we meet there for 7 o'clock the first Thursday of the month. But we all get together and we perform magic, and if we have any issues or something, we try to work it out, get some feedback and, stuff like that, and talk about other things.
Collectively, do you all put on a show? Have you ever done something of that nature?
When the club was at full steam, we're going back probably early 90s. Yes, we have done some shows to help raise money and stuff like that, and to raise money for our club because we're a nonprofit. We've had dinner banquets and stuff down at the Pittston Convention Hall back, let's say, early 80s. And that's not there no more. But we used to have the banquet dinner show, and, of course, you pay for tickets, have a dinner, and then we do 5 or 6 of us would perform.
So would you say right now, you said it was once at full steam, and now it's kind of like dropping off. Is there a resurgence within the magic industry in this area? If not, how do you think there could be a resurgence? How would we initiate something of that matter?
It's hard. Magic. It's hard in this area anymore to get people to join. So what we're doing now is you have to pay a national membership to actually be in this club.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there is dues and stuff, but we're trying to knock that off for a time being and just try to get some members, people in that are really interested in magic. We'd like to get people that do show an interest in magic. We try to tell them, maybe if you give us a demo of 2 tricks that maybe just so we know that you're not just coming in to learn all these secrets.
Yeah, you're doing it diligently on your own.
Right.
You have a self-inflicted interest into doing it.
That is correct. And we usually get a few members. We have some new people that just joined again, so that's good. When I say a handful, we probably got about 10 of us right now. We used to be at the top when we were really in our prime, around 30-some magicians.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a lot of them have passed on now.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it was actually called Society of American Magicians Harry Crawford 160. The Crawfords were the ones that I talked to you about in the beginning of the show here with the Magic Studio out of Kingston. Mm-hmm. They started the 160 group.
And you said it's one of the oldest.
It's the one Society of American Magicians is one of the oldest organizations going right now. It was built by Harry Houdini.
Okay.
I think it was back in 19. Don't get me. I'm not correcting myself on this date, but let me just think. I think it was 1904. I may be wrong, but Harry Houdini, going back in time, he started the organization back in the day. There's also another national organization called International Brotherhood of Magicians, and I don't know much about them, but they're another major national organization too.
And how long have you been in this organization? Now that you're the president.
30-some years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Without giving my age away.
Hey, you look great for however old you are. You look great for
Thank
however
you.
old you are, man. Still got your hair. That's a goal
Yeah,
of
well,
mine.
I lost a little bit, but that's all right.
That's a goal of mine is when I grow up to just keep the hair.
Yeah.
But, hey, Bill, would you mind giving us another demonstration here?
Absolutely.
All right,
let's see what we can
got.
do here. For
Yes,
you.
sir.
Okay. All right. You didn't have a piece of paper on handy. Close by?
If I have a piece of paper, it would be over there somewhere.
The only reason for that is I'm going to need you to... You know what? Hold on a second. No. Yeah, skip that. I got a better idea.
Okay.
I got a better idea. Hang on. Here's the old drawing paper. Okay, Kevin, I'm going to give you that. Yeah, but I'm going to ask you a quick question. There's a pen.
Okay.
And we're going to hope this goes right. Got some cards here. Everybody see the cards? Okay. Fair.
Fair.
Without me seeing this, all I'm going to have you do at the moment is clubs, spades, diamonds, or hearts. Pick one.
Draw it large.
You can do an S, a C, H,
Okay.
D, whatever, for identifying it. And then you're going to tell me what suit you're picking. That's all you're going to do is tell me what suit. Diamond, hearts, clubs, or spades.
Now I can tell you?
Yep, it's fine.
Okay, clubs.
Clubs. Okay, before I go any further, let me just do one thing. I want to take the jokers out of here. There's one. So clubs, huh?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to make a quick prediction here. Think of a card from ace to king.
Mm-hmm.
Ace is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jack will be 11. Queen will be king. or queen. Yeah, queen will be king. Queen will be 12, and then the king will be 13. So it's 1 to 13.
Okay.
So think of a card. We know it's a club,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to make a prediction. Write your prediction down, or write your card down, I should say. So I know it's a club. Okay. Okay. Now, you have a letter or a number there right now. Okay. So this is just an example. Let's say, I'm going to do it simple. Let's say you said clubs, right?
Yes.
Let's say you picked the 2 of clubs. Okay. I want you to double that number, which would be 4.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're going to take that 4 and you're going to double it again, which would be 8.
Okay.
Okay, that's just an example. So I don't know what you have there. But so if you have a king, it'd be 13, 13.
I got it.
Okay. Now, whatever in total you got right there right now, double that one.
I doubled it again already. So I did the first one and I doubled it, and then I doubled it again. So
Okay. So you had your card number.
mm-hmm.
So say it was a 9,
Mhm.
9, 9, 18. 18, 18 is 36.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. What number did you come up with? Your total number.
36.
Really?
Yes.
If I count down 36 cards and I land on your card, that would be amazing, wouldn't it?
It would be.
Because I didn't do anything.
It's already amazing because
It's okay to tell me what your card is now.
okay, it's a 9 of clubs.
9 of clubs. And 36 down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 6 more to go. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. What was your card?
9 of clubs. I'm walking off the stage here. I'm walking off the stage here.
9 of clubs, right there.
I'm walking off the stage here real quick. My goodness. Oh, yeah. What? That's crazy. Hold on. What?
There you go.
You didn't even shuffle it, man. That's just like not cool. And what's even crazier is the fact that, you unintentionally predicted what I had there.
And you're more than welcome to check the cards out. They're right there. Go ahead. Have a field day.
They're real. They're real. And guys, I don't know, I didn't see him shuffle it. Did you guys see him shuffle it? Because I didn't see him shuffle it. I didn't see you shuffle that. That one doesn't make any sense, Bill. All right, the first one didn't make any sense, but that one just made that one made absolutely 0 sense. Is that considered a parlor trick? That's
close up.
Close up. Okay.
Actually, no. You could you could do a close up. You could do a parlor. It doesn't make a difference on that one.
Wow. Kelly, your thoughts. Nicole, your thoughts. Bill, you're fantastic. I love this. This is amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. After the first one, the cards weren't shuffled like you said.
Yeah.
So he didn't shuffle them once.
Uh-huh.
I sat here and watched his hands again. I don't get it.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. Nicole?
It's magic. It's
That
magic.
shit was insane. I don't know.
We're in shock. Kev's in shock. I don't know.
I've only walked off set once. Okay, you have made me walk off set for a second time in the entire history of the Middleman Podcast, and I'm just gonna say it right here, right now, guys. Bill Dickson, you gotta book him because this is amazing, And
Thank you.
what I enjoy most about it is the amount of joy it brings you as you're doing these tricks, as you're getting the reactions from us.
Yep.
I could just tell that you really embody it and that you love doing this. You really do.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, like I said, I like to put the happiness on people's faces and just, take everything away that's going on in this world today. And for that hour or so, just bring them into my little world of magic and fulfillment and stuff and fun.
Wow. Wow. This is this is a real deck too.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, absolutely. Go check it out. You don't believe us, folks.
Unfortunately, I can't believe it. I can't believe that it just happened like that with not even a shuffle. And that one I can't even begin to explain. That to me has to do with mind. Did you read my mind or something? Did you study the notion of how my hands were going. I don't know, man. I don't know, and I don't expect you to answer that question. But sheesh, man, sheesh. Like that was unbelievable. Wow, where do we go from here? Like that was peak for me. Like, where do we go from here? I want to speak to you about the Munley Law. You know, that illusion that you have done, as well as the steel one here. Like, that one seems like such a complex illusion. And guys, we'll have a picture overlaying, hopefully, showing you what it is. But essentially, it is an individual. Which have you done that illusion with audience participation
Yes, I
as
have.
well?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
How do you? Wow. So you have to maintain. You have to that person has to maintain their composure.
Yeah.
And have complete trust.
Yeah.
Within
they
you.
have to control their body too, a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
That's another old illusion. That I don't call it a levitation. I call it more of a suspension, because you're suspended on the back. Your head's resting on the back of a chair, and the other chair is taken away from you. Your body's out horizontal and then we take the board away from you. So now you're just wrapped up in a cloth and you're stuck out there horizontally.
learning that trick, when you were first beginning to work that illusion, was it difficult? I'm sure it was. How long did it take for you to have confidence to do it?
It took me a little time to get it down to where I felt comfortable in going out and doing it. When I first started it, I did it with with kids and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the one I have now, I can do adults and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
And where did you obtain that trick that thought of doing
I got it off the internet.
Okay.
I belong to a magician's organization or a place where they sell all used magic props, and they were selling one of these, so I picked it up.
You had mentioned that it's such a secretive society, which as it should be. You don't want to give those secrets out, and I just feel like you're elite, man. Like you have all this knowledge in here, man, and it's just it's unbelievable. I can't believe it. So kudos to you for doing that, because that is, guys, I'm telling you, to me it looks like levitation. The person's just insane. I would love to come to one of your shows. I would love to raise my hand as a participant for that.
Yeah. Come on, I'll get you up there.
Oh yeah, man, let's do it.
I'll let you know where I'm going to be.
Yeah, please do, because
I'm at the resorts right now, but I do the wedding group, the newlyweds. I do my adult show up at the Cove Haven area.
I know that area. Yes.
Yeah, 10:00 show. I just did my 10:00 show last night.
Are you on a regular schedule, or are you constantly working?
The way I work it is we play it month by month. It depends on the house count and stuff too. If the house counts are kind of low, I kind of don't go in there. We had a good house count last night, and I work with a lot of duos and bands and stuff, and comedians and DJs and stuff like that. And like I said, I do a 45-minute bit up there at 10:00, and I'll be back in July up there. I was just up there last night, like I said. Do the bird act, do the comedy. We have a good time.
The bird act, that's what I really want to see, man. As I told you off camera, I was like, if I see a bird come on
I should have brought the bird tonight. I should have brought one to do it.
I didn't want to ask. I was like, you know what? I'm sure whatever he's going to do is going to be magnificent. And it has been thus far, man. It's been amazing.
And maybe if you have me back in the future again, down the road, we'll do some
of
other
course.
Crazy stuff.
Man, you know what? Next time for Atmosphere Music Festival, Bill Dickson is opening up the show. Because, that's what we need, you know?
This is nothing. The stuff that I've done today right here is nothing compared to what I open up.
Do you have more? Because we have.
Yeah, I could do one more if you're interested.
Yeah, let's get it going. Let's get it going. Would any of you care to be the participant?
Who wants to participate? Come on up here,
Mr. Kelly. Come on up.
Come on up here, my friend.
Here, please stand in the center of us.
And are we okay to stand on this one?
Yeah, of course,
Okay.
of course. I'll sit down and I'll try to narrate. Okay.
You come on in here.
Sounds good.
Oh, hold it.
Thank
Never
you,
start
sir.
in front of the star.
Oh, you're
go back.
right.
No, I'm only kidding.
You know what, Nicole? Would you mind giving them that mic so they can, just?
Can I bring this one up closer to me?
Yeah, of course. It could come all the way up.
Okay, here we go. How's
Perfect.
that better?
That's amazing.
I'm sorry, what was your first name again?
Kelly.
Kelly.
Yes.
Check the bag out, Kelly.
Are you gonna hide his face?
No.
There is nothing in the bag.
That's right,
at all.
Kelly. That's right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take some cards.
Okay.
These are bigger so people can see them. Okay. Just regular cards. You want to take a few and take a look at them?
Sure.
I'll handle them. Don't be afraid. Kevin, take a few. Check them out.
Yes, they are very normal.
Okay. Just regular cards. Playing cards.
Just enlarged. That's it.
Yeah, that's all.
Nothing odd about them.
All right. So what we're going to do is just give them a quick shuffle. Like that. Nothing fancy. And I'm going to go through the cards really quick.
Okay.
And you're going to say stop at any moment in time. Are you ready?
Got it.
You didn't say stop. That was just a joke. That was just a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. You ready? Say stop anytime.
Stop.
Right there?
Yep.
Okay. Nobody's going to know what that card is because I don't even know what it is.
Okay.
But you had a free choice. This is the fun part. Okay. We got another pack of cards. This is a prediction that I'm going to do. We got some other cards here. Okay. All right. Fair is fair. Okay. Cut half. Cut half of the deck. Put it in this hand here. Fair amount.
Good. Let's say that should be good
Right
right
there?
there.
Okay. I'm going to have you do is tell me which one you want to get rid of.
Let's get rid of the left.
Left hand? Okay,
Yes.
just drop them right in the bag.
Okay.
Everybody see them?
Yes.
Okay, just so you can see.
Locked in. Seeing it.
Okay, cool. We got some other cards here. Cut them in half. Fair amount.
Okay. Let's say about that
Whoop,
much.
right there?
Yep, that's good.
Which one do you want to get rid of?
Right.
This is free.
Let's
Fair
do-
choice here. This one?
Let's do the
You
right
sure?
hand this time, yeah.
Okay, this is going to leave us with this many right here.
Okay.
I want you to touch the back of one of those cards, any one you want. Now remember, this is a free choice. You want that card or you want to switch? I'm giving you the opportunity.
I'm going to stick with that one.
You sure?
Yeah.
You're positive.
Positive.
You could have had any one of them. That's the one you picked.
Yes.
Now remember, none of us know what cards these are. I'm going to have you flip that card over.
Okay.
Flip it over.
The moment of truth.
King of clubs.
Yes.
Now, remember, I had you cut the cards and tell me which one to get rid of. There's no fancy moves here.
No. Flip it.
Don't. Oh,
Okay.
man.
What? That? No way. There's. That's it. What?
What?
No.
What?
I'm lost.
What?
I don't
There
even
you
know
go.
what to say.
King and king. Just like that.
Baffling.
But
But.
no, I don't think there is a but.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
They're all
Magic.
legit.
Every single one of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kev.
I think we're in amazement, folks, right now.
Yeah, we're amazed.
That's 3 times.
Of
Yeah,
course, yeah.
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
why not?
Let's do one more. Let's just put these guys right back in the bag for now.
Okay.
That's cool. All right. You have $100 bill on you?
No, I do not. Had to feel if the wall was in the pocket.
This is an oldie but a goodie. This is what we call close-up. Whoops. Right down. So this is what we call close-up. Now I'm going to check out your math skills.
Oh God.
How many you see at the table right now?
3.
Okay. Let's bring the mic back up. I hope we're not interrupting here too much here. Okay, so we got 3. Oops, we got 3 of these little balls right here.
Correct.
And if we were to take one, and we take another one,
Yeah.
we place one over in my left pocket, how many does that leave?
2.
Okay.
Took you a while.
We're going to do it again.
Took my eyes off it for a second. That's why.
2, and one goes in the pocket. How many does that leave?
2.
Okay, let's try this again.
Wait.
You're doing real slow for you. You're not understanding what's going on here. If you take 1, and you take 2, place 1 in the pocket. How many does that leave? You place 1 in the pocket. Just any random number. Any one would be good.
Well, 4 if there's one in the pocket. And wait, no, that would still be 3. Wait, hold on.
There's none in my hand.
There's nothing.
Wait,
in this
wait,
hand.
hold, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa! I didn't even.
They're in the pocket. And I'm going to have Kevin give me his hand for a moment.
All right.
Kevin, actually, you're going to pick one. Any one you want. And we'll do this really quick. If you take 1, and you take another one, open your hand up. You've got 2. I've got 1. I'm going to take those 2 out of your hand without you even knowing. This is going to blow your mind. Are you ready? You feel them in your hand?
Yeah,
Watch. Still there?
I still feel it in my hand.
Went the wrong way. Open your hand up so you get all 3.
My brain stopped working.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed a little bit of close-up magic.
I clocked out.
That's what close-up magic is all about right there.
I clocked out.
Wait, hold on, because there was nothing in his hand when he put. Wait, hold on.
Thank you, Kelly. You were great. You were great.
Thank you, everyone.
Good job there, buddy.
Thank you.
No problem. Yeah.
Wow. Guys, I don't even know how that third one got in my hand. I can't even. I felt them in my hand. Yeah, sure, he might have like tapped my hand, but I didn't open my hand at all for him to put the third one in there. Bill.
It's all sleight of hand. Thank you.
Bill Dickson.
Thank you, guys. Thank
Wow.
you. It was a pleasure.
Wow.
Pleasure.
That was amazing. You know, I just have so many more questions. You know, that's what this is all about, man. And
Shoot away at the question.
I would. It's just like, you know, it's just I don't know how you do it. That's why those are my questions. It's like I don't know how you do it. You know, but you know we have. I just wanted to ask you one last question before we get off the air here, and it's kind of related to magic. But I just wanted to ask you this as an individual, as a person, and see what you would have thought of. Other than what you do, what do you feel is the most magical thing that you have ever experienced as an individual, as a person? I know it's a very broad question, okay? But there are certain things like phenomenons that you may have experienced or something that has happened in your life that was like, I can't explain that. I can't explain that at all.
Wow. That's a good question. I never really experienced anything like that. It's like, I know a lot of people believe in ghosts and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I'm a believer.
Are you? Yeah. I've never experienced anything with ghosts, but I have experienced that something moved in the house one time. And I thought I was hallucinating. So if it did move, I don't know how to even explain it. Like a little item on the table or something. So I don't know. It's just my eyes playing something tricks on me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's about the only thing I can remember. But that was a long time ago.
Wow. Yeah, I've personally I have experienced a ghost hunt.
Yeah.
That's why I am a believer. I have experienced some shit. It's absolutely insane. It's on YouTube. It was shout out the Ghouls. They've been on a podcast, and I was like, listen, I want to get on your show. Or excuse me, I want to get on a trip. And he said, yeah, Kev, all right, put your money where your mouth is, and let's go to this asylum called, I think it was Penhurst.
Okay. Yeah,
Or-
I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Penhurst?
Penhurst.
No, it's not Penhurst. I think I'm
Pen-
lying. Damn, I'm drawing a blank on the name.
Where's it located?
It's located in Lilly, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah, it was like an asylum
Yeah.
that was also like a medical treatment center for tuberculosis back in the day, and then it became like a mental institution. I almost said I'm drawing a blank on it right now because it was one of my most surreal experiences on the show. But like you have definitely been a part of the top shows that I've ever had. Like wow, we we did it, guys.
Yeah, we did.
We did it. We had a magician on the show. Bill Dickson, if there's anything that you want to say for the people watching at home before we get off the air here, I want to give the floor to you. Once again, it was a pleasure having you on the show. You completely blew all of our minds, and I can't wait to be a part of one of your shows. I want to come and see it.
All I can say is I'm available for all types of parties. Children's parties, adult parties, restaurants. Just look me up at Bill Dickson Magic on Facebook, and the magic of BillDickson.biz is my website, which is getting revamped. But look me up if you're interested. Give me a shout out. I'd be more than happy to talk details with you and get together and see what we can do for you.
Well, once again, another round of applause.
Thank you, guys,
for you being here,
Thank
for
you.
you showing us what you have done here, man. You are a great spirit, a real personable individual, and the reviews are true. You're just all around a fantastic individual, man. So once again, thank you very much.
Thank you for having
joining me
I do
here.
appreciate it very much.
And with that being said, guys, I am the man in the middle, Kevin Martinez, joined here by Bill Dickson, signing off.